Hey, welcome.
Yep, I'm back. Well, here, same thing.
Yeah, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm just a bit tired. That's all.
Yeah, it feels like a long time since I last spoke to you.
Yeah, like to everybody, really, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's like that. Yeah, actually, we were supposed to meet on Monday. Then I had some internet issue, and then I couldn't make it. But yeah, oh well, we're here.
Yep, we're here.
Okay, so last week was crazy because Queen Bee Book Two Chapter One came out. Then we had what? We had like on Thursday the nanny affair, a really interesting chapter, and then I don't know what happened with shipwrecked, but something happened, and same thing with Raw Romance. But on Dream Zone that we talk about often, we had the finale. So a lot of interesting things happen over Dream Zone. First thing was that we've talked about that the finale of Devil's Deal,
Yeah,
and and the other two progressing books. First one is Honeywood, which is nearing its end. It's standing at a very sensitive point, and it's gonna get interesting from here. That you and I didn't hope when it started out, and Hostel story. That's
yeah.
interesting. So we have a lot in our plate to cover.
Oh, yes, that's correct.
Oh yeah. So
Yeah.
where do you want to start?
Um, I think Devil's Deal's the most logical one because it's actually a finished book.
Yeah. Or do you want to save it for the last?
Save the best for last.
Okay. Then let's get started with Queen Bee
Yeah,
because it premiered last week. So what's your thoughts on the first chapter?
I thought like I, it wasn't as bad as I thought. Like, I didn't expect the first opening chapter to be in a courtroom. I thought, like, what's going on here? I thought it was going to be like a flashback one with what is it? Can't remember the book now. I forgot. Was it? Yeah, with Nanny Fair, like a flashback thing, but it was actually the starting thing. I thought, oh god, this is going off on a high. Then it was, and then we had to. Do you know what? I'm actually trying to remember it now. Sorry. We had to declare if we something about Ina. Do you remember that? Honestly, I actually
Yeah.
can't remember.
Yeah.
To
Yeah. So like
declared if
whether
we actually romanced her. Sorry,
yeah. Yeah.
and I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, And then after that, we tried to speak to her, but evidently she didn't want to speak to
Yeah.
us. And then I think the message came through or something about the tea was being supposed to be being cancelled. And they were like, "Oh god, here we go." And then we went to Ina's office, I believe, didn't we? Yes.
At the end. Yeah.
Yeah. No, sorry. Yeah, not yet. No, sorry. And then it's with that scene with
Poppy.
Poppy. Yes, and then
Oh
and she
yeah.
turned up in like a stupid gothic funeral outfit. I thought, what
Yeah.
the bloody hell is she wearing? I
Yeah,
thought, oh
and that
wow.
scene where we take her down, it was like a like trash talk, like
Yeah.
ultimate, just like that happens. It was like that.
Yeah. And like I like the fact that everybody got their chance to, like
Yeah,
really put her in a
got it off
place.
their chest for Poppy.
Yeah. And it's like I think I spoke about this to a couple of other people as well. Like, what I don't get with this is everybody isn't allowed to talk to Poppy like that. But the way she spoke to everybody in book one, I only personally think that everybody deserved to speak to her like that. But it's like, what's the difference? There's no difference. It's just annoying that people actually felt sorry for her, or because we went like that to her. But people forget, like I've said before, like how badly she treated us. But.
Yeah,
After that, it was. I actually can't remember what happened after that.
yeah. I think after that, after we take Poppy down, then pretty much that was that. After that, we go to principal, the principal's no, not
Oh
the
yes,
principal, the professor's
yeah,
office.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what? I am actually having a hard time actually remembering what actually happened.
Yeah, I understand. It's been a long time. 1 week almost. 1 week, 1 day.
Yeah, and because usually we talk about it on a Monday, so it's like, oh god, I've got to remember now. But yeah, as well, a lot of people have noticed as well. I don't know if you noticed this. Like there was a lot of options for the hair to choose from. Like more than I thought as well. Like, do you know what I mean? Do you notice that there's like loads, about 20 or 30? No, sorry,
Yeah,
one, two, three, four. About 15 to 20. And it's like I'm thankful. Like like some of the hairstyles are like
yeah,
horrible.
lots of options. I mean, I was almost overwhelmed. Like, oh, so which one
Yeah,
I should go to? I think I went with the last one because that was the hairstyle I had when I played the end part of book one.
yeah,
I don't know what it's called, but yeah, that's what I chose.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah, and also the scene with Professor in the library. I don't know, no, not the library. In the professor's office. So we're not supposed to be seen together from now on because if any of us, like anyone sees us together, then we our main character will get expelled and professor will be fired. So like we have a little, so there's like a slow burn forbidden romance thing again. But this time what I noticed, the difference with star difference with the nanny affair is that there is a desire for when we are alone with professor and main character, and that's quite normal. I mean, they take things to a particular point, but then they push, sort of what we had with Gabe. They push back, they pull back. And so I think that's really interesting what's going on. So this is really, heartening and really, to be honest, interesting to read, like how this slow burn thing works out between
yeah,
Professor and our main character. Unlike like screwing up every time and no one is seeing us every chapter what we had in Nanny Affair. So
yeah,
I'm glad like the Queen Bee is going the right way.
yeah. I think as well, it speaks volumes that we're only one chapter. Listen
Hmm.
to this. One chapter in, and we've already had a heart to heart more or less with her. In the Nanny Affair, it took us like 15 chapters to have a real heart to heart.
Yeah,
Does that speak volumes of how pathetic Sam's character has been developed? But we'll
yeah,
get onto that in a totally different way in a
right.
minute.
Yeah,
Yeah. But apart from that, to be honest, I know I've complained about it, but it was pretty good so far, the Queen Bee chapters. I'm actually not going to lie.
yeah. And also I liked the chapter how it was like the Professor Ina or Aina
Yeah.
Ian.
Yes, you've gone.
So like I said,
Yeah.
hey, I'm sorry, I don't know what happened, but we got cut off for some reason.
Yeah.
It's pathetic. My internet connection sucks.
Mine does as well.
But anyway, so yeah, so like I was saying for Queen Bee, like the chapter was really interesting. Like the professor and main character scene. Like I said, that relationship is going to build in a different way, and I going to be interesting. I'm excited for that. And also, I think we are going to have multiple love interests because so far in the first chapter, we get to lock whether we want our professor and Zoe as a love interest or not. So I chose both of them to have a love interest so far. So, like, you want to date them or not, so to speak. But who do you think is going to get added to
Who
us?
do I think I did? I actually don't know, do you know? But to me, obviously, like I said, Anna's probably going to be the one I'm going to be romancing, all the thing, you know?
Yeah.
I like the slow burn romance in that instead of like hooking up every chapter, hint,
Yeah.
hint.
This is going to be, you're going to get it with Professor for sure. I assure
Oh,
you.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. And
Mm.
coming back to the X thing, so you said something about first to me that you found it out the connections you said. So I will ask you to walk us through that. But like the poppy, why
No,
she?
no, 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 no. No, that one's a bit. I just think thinking about that the last few days, obviously. I'm not really sure that I actually think that one's a good one. But I'm not going to say it just yet. I'm going to keep that one under wraps for now, and then I'll keep that close to my chest.
Oh, that's
But with
good.
X, I hate to say this, but to me, it's somebody who we know.
Yeah,
Like, I'm not the saline person. I think her name is.
Celine.
Yeah, I'm not holding high hopes for her. She just seems too nice. Like, we've had it in books before where the nice characters, hint, hint, Veil of Secrets, supposedly innocent, nice.
Aaron in
Yep,
Blades of Light and Shadow, I think.
yep,
Prince.
yep. Bits ones like that. Ones like a Veil of Secrets. You know what I mean? The track record's not very. It's a bad track record, but you know what I'm trying to say, don't you? Like, it's a, it's going to me. It's a bit obvious, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah. I mean, I saw somebody putting out a poll like, "Who is the X?" So they included three options. I saw it on Facebook.
Oh yeah,
So yeah, they said X, Ina or Ian or Poppy. So I was like, "What?" So I don't think the professor is going to be X because
what?
that's kind of obvious. Why would they jeopardize their that's kind of like really. So I
What?
think it could be Poppy and all the things you said, like the black connection, the Poppy's new dress.
Yep.
So I think like now I'm starting to buy your argument that, well, it can be
Do you
legal
know
and it
what?
can be. Yeah,
Sorry, I will
yeah.
say it. Oh God, I'm going to get laughed at for this. Oh my good God. Um, I just think it's a bit coincidental. Like the X is black. It could have been literally any other color: blue, green, yellow, pink, orange, burgundy, any color like that. But like I said, and don't you think it's weird that on Magic Series he turns up in a pure black outfit? But then again, I don't think it is her. It's like it's a bit too obvious. But yeah,
Yeah, but also, like you said, like there's a quotation from X, like, "I will claim rightfully what's mine." So you pointed out that to me the other day. So
yeah,
I thought about it. So yeah, it kind of I don't know, anything could be. So maybe it would seem like Poppy for 4 or 5
yep,
chapters, and
yep. And then
then
it'll be like,
it's like, no, it's not Poppy. So yeah, anything can happen because choices do a really good job, wrapping up the real mystery behind a lot of layers. So we got to keep guessing.
mm. But to me, the main suspects are Saline,
Hmm.
Vidine, whatever her bloody name is, and I actually, to me, they're the two main suspects. If I'm honest, you know.
Yeah. For me, I think it could be. I still have. I haven't let off the hook yet. Some Dalton, that girl who was destroyed by
Josephine
Poppy.
Dalton, I think her name is. That's what.
Yeah, Pittsburgh Dalton or something. So she and Poppy. Now, when you put it this way, I think, well, why we are discarding Poppy? Because I think choices can play that mind game by saying Poppy has a love interest and then going the complete other way around. I don't know. So I think Celine. Um. Well,
Yeah,
Celine, I think it could be like the ones, because everybody would be saying, "Oh, this is a new girl," and shows up when X is here. So I think it would be obvious if it's Celine. So
but
I don't think in the long run it would be Celine. It could be she could be helping X,
yes,
one way or the other, like being blackmailed or something, or
yep.
maybe spontaneously. But I don't think she is the X. But yeah, I
But
think these two. But we'll see. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Go
I
on.
think my point is, and a lot of people have pointed out, it's the last name Montadame or something.
Yeah, Montgomery. Yeah, something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And it's like sweet, innocent. Oh, I'm sorry, don't speak to me like that. To instantly clapping back at Poppy like that, like, yeah, doesn't scream.
Yeah, but it could be anything because I don't trust choices with these things yet.
Nope.
Because I was reading, the book. the unexpected heiress, and it's almost like the Veil of Secrets. So there was like Mrs. Watmore and the butler and the housekeeper, lady housekeeper. So they're talking something, and it was almost like they had something to do with our sister's death. And four or
Yep.
five chapters later, we found out like they're talking about someone else. Lady Gamma. So you never know what happens. Like that's what interesting about choices writing, when they write mystery and this kind of things. Yeah.
Yeah, I think as well. Like you said, it could be literally anybody. It won't honestly. I kid you not. It honestly wouldn't surprise me if they pulled it out where it was Zoe working with the ex, something like that.
Oh, if Zoe is X, I
Not
will be.
not ex per se, but like working with or
I,
giving little hints or blackmailing stuff like that.
yeah, that would be super interesting if Zoe is X, because I would love to read the plot. That would be super
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah. Um, it
Yeah,
it was a lot more interesting than I thought.
yeah, exactly. I mean, and like I say, I don't know how to explain this, but the writing of Queen Bee, I mean, the description, like it's like it's not like your normal descriptions, like you are going front. So they're like someone is giving you a live commentary, and like a in a comedic way, sort of someone is roasting someone
Like a
or
first person, like they're like in their mountain stuff like that.
yeah.
So
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's just super interesting. I mean, that way of writing is just super awesome. You're like,
yeah,
oh, did she just call you like, oh, you're going down? So, it's just those like YouTube shorts or like TikTok videos where there's like a background, like someone is saying something. So that's just
yep,
yeah. And I believe for the next chapter, we got invited for a party or something.
yes, and the actual chapter comes out in about 4 hours. So, or from recording. But like, yeah, something about what's the description? What's the description? I'll have a look now for you. When it loads, when it loads.
And I know it takes time. It takes a lot of time, and sometimes it crashes also in different devices.
Sorry, Scrubs. This party is invite only.
Okay, so does X have any points yet?
I actually don't think they do.
They do.
I don't think they do actually.
They don't. Okay, interesting. So we'll have to see about that.
Hmm. Yeah,
So
I've
we're
got
looking. Yeah, go on.
I got high hopes for this next chapter. To be honest.
Yeah, me too. I definitely have high hopes too, and I'm excited to read it. Like what happens next? Because chapter one was woo super awesome. So let's see what happens next. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think that's we covered mostly everything in Queen Bee. Do you have anything else to add or anything to say that I think we missed?
On Queen Bee.
Hmm.
I,
No, I
I
think we
really,
covered everything.
yeah, I think about
Okay.
it.
All right. Okay. So let's jump right into like where we have a lot of things to say. Um, the nanny. No, that's not the name. Yeah, the
The
nanny.
Sam Affair.
What?
The Sam Affair, because literally that's all the book's about.
Yep.
Just Sam, 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 Sam. Oh, Sam. Oh.
Yeah, the Sam hooking saga.
It might as well be called that. I don't know what to say. Just absolute
Yeah.
joke.
Last chapter. What do you make of it? I mean, I'm just gonna ask your opinion about it because I don't know. Like, how do you feel about it? Go
I
first.
officially hate Sam.
But also, on the contrary, you know what I think? Because I mean, you saw. I mean, our main character was like, Robin said something about the mistress thingy, and then it got stuck in the main character's head, and then all of a sudden, she understands that Sam's been doing it for a long time. So I think Sam is. I really feel. I do feel sorry for Sam because the main character
What?
was. Yeah, because look, don't get me wrong, but main character was with Sam the all time. I mean, yeah, Sam said, "Hey, let's hook up here, there." A main character went along with that, hooked up, and then suddenly, I mean, the plot I'm talking about, it's so dumb. I mean, someone's hooking up with someone all the time, and that was, do you think if someone just gone, "Hey, mistress," and suddenly it hits you like, "Oh no, Sam is using me. I need to just stop doing this. I need to tell Sam to marry me." I mean, this is how the realization works. I mean, that plot was
Yep,
really dumb,
yep,
and I
yep,
really feel
yep,
sorry
yep.
for Sam in that moment because
But no, no,
it
no,
should have
no,
been
no.
something big. That's why like that realization hit MC. Or maybe back in chapter 8 when Sam was keeping on screwing MC instead of introducing her to the world.
Yeah.
I mean, this took so long, man.
I I can say one thing, and I think I'll leave a lot of people speechless. Yeah, people who say that like Jordan. Don't quote me on this.
Okay.
People that say that who like Jordan. Yeah,
Yeah.
I have not once interacted or in that kind of way with Jordan, and mysteriously after that argument, which I find suspicious, Jordan turns up and it's like, oh, sorry, I have feelings for you. I have not interacted in that kind of way with you once. And yet you're telling me now I fancy stuff like this. It's like, no, I've not once gone above the bar I need to go with you in a romantic sense. So don't come to my door saying stuff like this.
Yeah.
End of. What you got to say about that then? Come on. I don't like Jordan, but what would you feel like if you've not interacted with somebody at all and they said, oh, they'd fancy you? Just literally after saying what's happened with Sam.
Yeah.
Exactly. Thank you. See?
Yeah.
That's point
Yeah.
proven.
Yeah, this is this is messed up because I mean, just imagine this way. I mean, I know Jordan is not a love interest here, and Jordan is like a like a trope here. So like someone is trying to like a spider web, like that's what Jordan is. But if you think about this, the options
Nope.
you were given. You don't just get
Nope.
to kiss Jordan. You don't get to. You can even escalate it further. So just imagine you just broke up with Sam and you literally just cheated on Sam with Jordan, and then you just feel.
Exactly. Don't you think that's a bit suspicious in my eyes that that happens and then instantly like that, Jordan turns up at our door? Something
Yeah, sounds
screams
yeah.
suspicious. And who was the only people who were at that party or whatever it was?
Sam, Jordan, Robin.
Sophia? Was she there?
I don't think she was there.
No.
She's Yeah, she showed up after that in the coffee shop.
Well, it proves my point that Sophia's not as bad as everybody says she is.
Yeah,
It really doesn't. Like, we haven't even got onto the part with what Sam said. This is literally just another bit, which we'll probably get onto, you know.
mm,
But like you said, it's to me, it's like people say that about Sam to feel sorry for her. I don't feel sorry for her. I genuinely don't. I just don't feel sorry for her anymore.
yeah,
You want to get together after New Year's, but you'll hook up with us every chance you get. There's literally your dad or whatever in the next room, and the first thing you do is come into the kitchen and try and hook up with us. Like, get out, grip. Fuck off.
yeah,
Sorry for swearing, but I like it. Genuinely grinds my gears.
yeah,
It just grinds my gears. And then instantly after that, John turns up.
yeah.
Yeah,
And then after that,
that's
Sam shows up.
exactly.
It is messed up. I mean,
Summit's
ah,
Summit's.
yeah,
I really don't trust Robin now. To
yeah,
me, to me, this seems a bit stupid. Oh god, I'm probably going to get quoted on this, and it won't be right. I think Robin is with Jordan, hands down.
could be, most
Could be
likely,
because,
most likely now, not could be, most likely.
like I just can't get my head over of how quick Jordan turned up. Like
Yeah, exactly.
genuinely, I mean, mysteriously, Sam turned up straight after that. I mean, like somebody said on Reddit and all Twitter and Facebook and whatever, and Instagram, I've seen Sam will start throwing accusations at us, and it's like, hold on here. Who's the one who wants to hook up with us every time? Who's the one who said she didn't want to get in together until next year? But you hook up with us every chance you get, not having a proper heart to heart.
Yeah,
To me, it screams suspicious. And I'm not even talking about Jordan, I'm on about Sam. Sam's acting suspiciously.
yeah.
I just don't get what's her problem.
Yeah, exactly. I
But
mean, I understand. I mean, this was supposed to happen, Jordan working with maybe Robin or someone else, but the plot and the how it happens, it just doesn't make sense. It's so dumb. I mean,
yes,
the way, I mean, who would break up like that? I mean, that was just the worst breakup excuse in the whole world. And then if Jordan is not supposed to be a love interest, then hooking up with Jordan or even having the option to hook up with Jordan, just within hours after we broke up with Sam is just straight up
but but
unethical.
but but that's the point. How did Sam know this? How did Jordan know this?
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, Jordan is not a love interest. Like you said, she's probably working with Sam's. No, not Sam,
Imagine that.
Robin. Yeah, Sam's brother or sister. Yeah. So that's how, and that's my point. Like, I don't know. I mean, if they were to do something like this, chapter 9 was the right option. The right time. Like they should have escalated the fight between MC and Sam, and then could have introduced a good point for a breakup. Because this, I don't understand. Like what MC was like. Sleepy all the time. Sam asked her to hook up and hook up, and then suddenly Robin said a word mistress, and oh no, I just realized. Wait a second. I mean, this was like I couldn't. I just couldn't wrap my head around that. That was horrible.
Yeah, I think, like I said, I think. This, sorry about this stupid
Yeah, no
thing in
worries.
the house above bedroom. Like it screams suspicious to me. At least I know I've said this about 1,000 times, and I apologize for this. But like you said, how the hell did Jordan find out so quickly?
Yeah,
How
Jordan's
the hell?
perhaps.
Like to me,
We never
and
know. Sam's parents could be involved too.
exactly. It's like you never know. Robin could be working with Sam's dad. Oh, parents, sorry, whatever.
Yeah, they don't want the
Like,
creep. I mean, our main character as a fiance of Sam, and so they're just trying to get us off the way.
yeah, I think I'll ask you this question. I know it's your podcast, sorry, but I've got a question to ask you.
Yeah.
If how do you think honestly Jordan found out so quickly?
I think so. I mean, definitely, like I said, Jordan's not a love interest, so she's definitely working against us. So I think few scenarios I can tell you that she's working with either Robin or Sam's dad or someone like that. And the second thing that comes to my mind is that Jordan is not working with anyone, but she was keeping tap of everything. Like she's like a stalker, and she was just
Yeah,
waiting for the opportunity that she just heard the news anyway. Like like stalkers, like because she knew what went on in Italy and things that normal people shouldn't know. She knew everything when she first came for the interview in the very first chapter. So I think she did something like that. She's just super obsessed with main character. So either of these two scenarios I think is plausible. I don't know. What do you
to
think?
me,
Yeah.
I think she's working for somebody. But
Okay.
like I said, I honestly cannot get my head around how she found out so quickly.
Hmm. Exactly. But anyway, I mean, the way Choice has delivered it, it's just, oh god, it's just. I don't think like this was the best way. I wouldn't say it was the worst, but I wouldn't say that it was the best way to deliver it. And that breakup, I mean, uh, that was really silly.
To me, because
Yeah.
of this, what happened now, I honestly think we might get a book three. And it to me, if something like this happens with how big the plot's gone on for 15 chapters, it's just we all know it's going to probably get resolved next chapter. Like
Yeah.
it's like, but
Yeah. I mean, what they should have done is that around chapter 8 or chapter 9, they should have, built a reasonable and more, plausible plot of breakup, and they should have gone 3 or 4 chapters, some up and downs in Sam and M's life. They should have extended that thing, and then doing something that how they come back, and how Sam accepts the
yeah,
reality, and Sam accepts like what RMC wants, and then coming out to the whole world. That would have been really awesome, and the chapter a book could have ended in chapter 17 or 18. But now what happened, I think it's just I don't know, it's just weird, I would say.
yeah. Like I said, like I know what you're trying to say to me, and then we've tried to say it won't be a book 3, but you can't tell me there probably won't be. Like a 50% to me.
What would be the plot? I ask you, what would be the plot?
Hooking up with Sam every chapter. What do you think? No, but no, seriously, being realistic, it'll probably be a wedding if it was, which
Yeah.
would be the most boring shit ever.
I mean, how many weddings we have? I mean, in America's most eligible, we had the first wedding, which was nice, which was nice.
Yeah,
Then it's just horrible, because we mostly don't have any plot. Maybe we'll just compete against some other couple who are also getting married. You know that.
yeah.
And also, I asked you this question: why do you think, without a plot, without a coherent plot, let me just
Yeah.
rephrase my question. Why do you think, without a coherent plot, this book got a book 2, and this is still even going for a book 3, when Distant Shores with a great plot didn't get a book 2, or Foreign Affairs for that matter?
I actually can't answer that. I let's just talk about Nanny Festival, but I'll make a comparison.
Yeah.
Let's just say this, and I'll not say how angry I am.
Okay.
The Royal Romance got about 7 books. It Lives Beneath and It Lives series got 2 books. End of conversation.
Yeah.
No, like, I just,
Raw Romance still has a plot. I mean, yeah, it's extended, but it still has like some interest. I mean, seriously, Raw Romance is. I mean, it would have been even more popular if it was not gender locked. I mean, yeah, seriously.
exactly. But like I said, I just don't know.
Yeah. 'Cause
Uh,
I, for the one, think that the
oh,
people who are
hero.
fans of the nanny affair, they know this. I mean, and choices also know this. Like what?
Certain people
Yeah.
in denial. Sorry, yeah, go carry on.
Yeah, no, no. I was just saying the choices know why the Nanny Affair fans, they know why they play the Nanny Affair, and the choices they have, they're really clever. I gotta give them to it. I gotta give because as a business company, they know what they need to do to keep their audience, coming back and spending money. They know that because they know the core fan of the Nanny Affair. Doesn't matter what one person says on social media, like, hey, you just produced bullshit romance novel, but they know they want Sam scenes. In book 1, people literally, they went bankrupt. They just kept spending money in a time of pandemic just to buy diamonds. They even bought VIP when it was available, because they needed more diamonds just to spend a little time with Sam. So then what they did, okay, so let's give hookup scenes in different places with Sam. So this is just the thing, shirtless Sam, in just bathtub, or in just shower, behind the foggy glass with some soap bubble on your genitals and stuff. This is what, give them some nice art scenes, hookups in every chapter, under the bed, over the bed, under the Christmas tree, over the mistletoe, under the bridge, over the river, under the boat, in the middle of the boat, and that's how it's going, with a coherent plot. I mean, that's about it. It's popular. It's popular because it has a lot of hot sex scenes with Sam, and Sam has those art scenes. Like I said, this is the sole reason, and Choices did a good job with, as a business, or like this kind of commercial thing, stuff. But as a literary thing, in terms of literature content, in terms of quality, nada, nothing. I mean, just 15 to 25% there. Period.
Yep. Just.
Yeah, this is it.
But if you
Okay.
tell certain people this, they'll say, "I'll just do it just for Sam." But then she doesn't even have a bloody personality. She just wants to hook up every chapter.
Yeah.
She just says, "Oh, I don't want to get together until next year, but we'll hook up every chance we get, and I'll jeopardize my position."
Yeah.
But
Of course.
no, they feel sorry for Sam. What a joke! And I don't say that lightly.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I said I feel sorry for Sam just because, like, how dumb the plot was. I mean,
Yes,
yeah.
But
Imagine you and I are killing everyone. Okay, so we murdered 100 people, and then I said, dude, what were you doing? You told me to murder these people. I'm out it, dude. I'm going to the cops, and I'm gonna turn you in, and I'm gonna go free. I'm gonna become a saint. Jesus, praise Jesus. So people will feel sorry for you, even though you're a murderer. That's what happened with Sam.
yeah, and like I said, and it's a bit obvious.
Yeah,
I've said from the beginning, but people just just simp for the most silly reasons. That's why I said there'll be people simping for Jordan, buying every scene with her and stuff like this, and Sam as well. And like I said, I think she was not. I don't know what character, but I think she was working. She's working with somebody to put a wedge even further into us and Sam,
yeah,
because when we go to another book, it just seems too coincidental that Jordan turns up, even
yeah,
though how did she know we did? Sam
yeah.
turns up just after that. After we just pretend to hook up with, well, kiss Jordan. It's like that's just a bit too
Yeah, I mean,
coincidental.
I don't understand what's up with this book. I mean, when someone is in distress,
Right.
someone is, just had a breakup or something, or someone is going through something. Even in the elevator, earlier in this chapter, after the conversation with Even, Sam says, "Hey, let me give you a sexy massage," touching your genitals.
Yes.
And Jordan, what she did? Oh, you just broke up? I mean, a little nice touch, or just holding your while you cried to give you a shoulder, or just a little kiss. That would have been okay. But she also went, "Hey, let me give access to the special spot." I mean, dude, fuck. I mean, just. I mean, everybody's like, "Hey, are you sad? Are you distressed?" This is like an advertisement, Like, if you're
Yeah.
sad, if you're distressed, come to us. I'll give you the best sex of your life. I'm just, speechless.
It's like I'm not making this comparison, and I'm not that way. But it's like you breaking up with somebody and me just going to her and saying, "Oh, you all right? What's up?
Yeah,
What can I do for you?" Stuff like that. Not to say, "Oh, let's."
hook up. Let's go to
Yeah,
the strip
exactly.
club. Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
yeah.
only
It's
scene that I liked, the nice scene with the boys and the family picture, and how we spent time with Mickey Mason. That was adorable. That was adorable.
how the hell did nobody catch us doing that?
Because this is a story. Cows also can be fine. Cows can climb up the tree.
God, in this book, you could probably hook up with bloody anybody.
Yeah,
Won't
the tree.
surprise me if it won't surprise me if you could do it with Sam's dad.
Yeah, that's
I
one thing.
I don't say this lightly. I hate this book now.
I mean,
People can't come to me and say Witness is worse. Well, in some sense it might be, but to say
Nanny Affair book
Witness,
one, of
I'll make
course,
one. I'll say one thing. Witness had a plot. Some
definitely.
Nanny Affair doesn't.
Nanny Affair 2, it doesn't have a plot. 1 was way better than
Yes.
anything. It was good. It was really good. But 2 is even worse than Witness. I'm there with you.
Yep. I just
I mean, I just can't wrap my head around it. I mean, uh, I had high expectations for the Nanny Affair book, by the way. Both the books, the Nanny Affair and Queen Bee. I mean, Queen Bee is not going to disappoint us. We know that. Queen Bee is going to be even better than Queen Bee book 1, given the mystery of X. I believe that. But the Nanny Affair, it's just, I don't know. It's your like, ah, I don't know. It's it's literally a porn site in choices.
like you said to
Yeah. Oh
to add
well.
on that. I think as well. We know what's going to happen next chapter. Sam's going to assume the worst. And to me, I've just thought of something. Yeah, don't know
Come
why
to
I'm
me.
thinking this.
Yeah.
I
Maybe there's
think Jordan will twist the story.
could be. Hey, she's my girlfriend now.
I'll be like, if she says that, I would put. Yeah, I'm not going to say. I, like, I know I'm supposed to be a nice person, and I actually am. But what I was going to say was would probably people think I'm a murderer. But
Yeah.
yeah, but it won't honestly surprise me if the next chapter Jordan tried to say we went on to her. Like, it won't surprise me. But to me, I've got another thing as well. Like, I honestly think Jordan might stick up for us.
Could be.
Yeah,
Then
because
I'll be asking Pixelberry like, hey, if Jordan really changes her mind and becomes can differentiate from Sam, even if she's evil, I'll be like, okay, at least she's not going for like that thing again.
at least every chapter she sees us, she don't want to hook up.
Yeah, exactly. I'll have some certain respect for her.
Yeah. As well, I know what I've said about her, but like, or him or her. But what I do like, in a way, that she's not as she's she's more developed than Sam. I'll just say that now.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. I mean,
But
uh, yeah.
she's still suspicious.
Yeah, definitely, because she's the probably one of the villains here. But
Yep.
I get what you're trying to say. What you're trying to say, and what I also feel that how things are with Jordan right now, and how we're like escalating slowly. We saw each other, and then it developed slowly. Though it was not proper, and there are lots of things. But that's how it should have been with Sam. Not just straight to the bed, but first develop it and then take it to the next level. Or even like what happened in Nanny Queen Bee, do something like that. That would have
Yep.
been super interesting.
Because like every time Sam wants to see us, or she's apologising, or like with Ina, I think I'll make that difference. She doesn't say anything. She just walks away, doesn't she? She's like,
Yeah,
she just walks away.
her
But with
apologies
Sam,
are
she just
like,
wants to hook up and
yeah.
say, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry."
Do you want a massage? Like that. And this is
I'll
horrible.
massage her face with my fucking wrist if it carries on.
Yeah.
No, but
Yeah, I'll massage your
honest,
face with my ass.
God, honestly,
This is horrible. I mean, this is worse than Honeywood, man. Honeywood has a, way better plot.
well, we'll talk about Honeywood, but Honeywood just comes from looks like a nice, good book, and then you actually getting hanged.
Yeah,
What?
it's one of the top books in Dream Zone.
I never thought I'd say this, but I agree.
Yeah,
Not
definitely.
better than Devil's Deal, but you know.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
when we're talking about the nanny affair, but I do like the scene with the boys, and like we're really
Mm.
hitting it off, and like having a nice time, even though we had to like kiss deep Sam in front of the boys, which they would be saying like you or something like that. But apart from that, I mean, that was really nice. The picture we collect with the
Yeah.
boys, and
Yeah.
then the way we're enjoying and how they were happy and they wore the sweaters. I mean, this was a nice scene. I mean, I don't know why not getting some more time with the boys, and not when we just, just sort of get into some sexual activity with Sam and stuff, but just some family time, just cool, chill family time, or maybe just one-on-one time with the boys and MC, like one versus two. Actually, so that would be super awesome. But that was the one point I was really happy reading the book. The
Yeah.
Christmas sound,
Yeah.
snow and the boys, Sam, MC, that was good. But other than that, I just couldn't understand what they tried to do there. What was the plot? It was dumb.
Just, I hope Sam realizes, and and I mean this with all my heart, in my head and everything. I honestly hope Sam realizes this, but how she, like, people try to say certain people, not saying naming names, but try and say Sam's is okay for what she's doing. But she's got to realize, and I'm not swearing here, I'm being serious. She can't hook up with us every time she sees us. If she really, if we mean that much to her, why don't she just scrap everything we're going for and just say, "Look, I want to be with you."
Yeah, our MC is a human. I mean, I don't understand. I literally know. I mean, MC is not a dildo, man. She's a human being. Treat her like that.
But we can't just hook up every time we see her. I mean, it's nice. No, be realistic. It's like in real life. Every day it'd be a bit boring.
Yeah,
Like,
and when go on.
yeah, it's like doing it every day would be like boring. Like once every week or something, fair enough. But like, I hope she realizes, like I said with the boys, like how much family means to us.
Yeah,
It's like family means everything. In the books, like the mother of the year, say, like that was a great book. Like
yeah.
the chemistry between them. Like I said
Even
to me, speaking
even
of that, there's more chemistry between us and the Mickey and Mason than there is between us and the main character. Sorry, I'll rephrase this. There's more chemistry between the MC and the kids than there is of MC and Sam.
Of course, 100%, 100%, man. And also the thing is that with like every book ends, even at the end of Nanny After Book One, which was really understandable and desirable. We had a hookup scene with Sam at the end, and at the end of every book, we have a hookup scene with the love interest or the
Yeah,
love interest. Sometimes, now at the end of this book, if we have a love interest, sorry, hookup scene, will that be desirable or like, oh,
no,
we
because we've
have
got
a
too
love?
much of it.
Yeah, exactly. There you
It's like,
go.
what the hell is this book going to end on? Like, that's my point. Yes, we might get a book three, we might not, but to me, we might do. Like, what can happen at the end of this book? What will literally say it's going to end on a good note? Because we're 15 chapters in, and we've literally the first bit of action we have got. In a,
Yeah,
not, I don't mean first bit of action in a sexual sense, because we get that every chapter 2 times sometimes. But like good action, like it were a good. As much as I criticise the latest chapter, because it had action in it. Like every other week we've spoken about it, it's literally just saying, "Oh, she's wanted to hook up with us again," which it has been. That's no lie. It's the truth. But this chapter, as much as I hated it, it actually had some good action in it. You know what I mean? We actually got to tell Sam to back off a bit,
yeah,
and it's 15 chapters in. What can I do in the last 5 chapters, 4 chapters, whatever?
yeah. This should have happened earlier. That's
Yeah,
what I'm.
yeah, I agree with you. To me, the perfect place to do this was chapter 8 or 9, what you said, didn't it, with the restaurant scene?
Yeah, exactly.
But
Like I said, like Bastien's animal behavior and Sam's give me some sex behavior. I just can't find the difference between them. Like Bastien, even Bastien is like an animal. Being an animal, he treats us like that, and Sam is like treats us as a dildo, like a dildo of flesh and blood.
yeah, yep.
Weird.
But like I've said, we honestly have more chemistry with Jordan and the boys than we do with Sam
Yeah,
put
definitely,
together.
100%, 100%, man. This is it. We even have more chemistry with Carter and Jenny.
That's not even a lie.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
wait a minute. Did you speak to Ginny just after we broke up with Sam?
Nope, nope, nope.
Damn it! I was going to think of something then, and you probably know what we're going to say, wouldn't you? But damn it!
No, there's no Jenny here.
Bollocks.
Yeah, I mean, after we broke up, we should have been speaking with Jenny because we share everything with her. That was also weird. Would the
Yeah.
writers forgot about her?
You know what that screams?
Yeah,
Hmm.
interesting. We'll see what happens in this week's chapter. It will be interesting.
Yeah. Well, I think
Yeah,
to end off on that,
yeah,
like I said, to me, what screams out the most in that chapter was how did Jordan find out so quickly? And then why was serious Sam speaks up after this? She might just be like, and at the perfect time as well. She could have come straight away, Sam. Well, if as well, to add on that, if Sam really, really cared about us, why didn't she come for us straight away like that?
yeah.
And not Jordan first, and then mysteriously Sam literally just after Jordan came. That
Yeah.
screams suspicious.
Really sketchy. That's
Yep.
all I would say. Really sketchy.
Yep.
Let's see what happens in this week's chapter. I mean, I'm excited. Fingers
Yeah.
crossed.
Well, yeah, because it shows how good this chapter's actually been, just based on the fact of how long we've talked about it.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yep.
All right, so that's it for Nanny First, I guess. We spent a lot of time there.
Yep.
Okay, so what's happening in Shipwrecked? How is it going? How's the adventure going in the island? Did you meet some, ferocious beast who is trying to, take our flesh apart? Anything happening? Like who's attacking our body?
Yes, the love interest, because that's literally all they can do.
Oh,
No,
well, what's happening?
that's not genuinely even a joke. That's the seriousness. Literally, this book is not even an adventure.
I mean,
I mean, look at this. Literally, I'm literally just reading the latest chapter now, and it says, "I'm fine after just falling off a cliff right here." Do you know what the options are? Please do not
what?
laugh. I don't even know you're going to laugh. Thanks,
Okay.
my guardian angel. I could use a bath, or it's like a new natural slip and slide.
Jesus Christ. This is Old Pride 2.0. There you
Like,
go.
we've just nearly fallen to our death, or whatever. And she said, I want some slip and slide. Like, I don't even need to speak about Shipwrecked anymore. I don't want to. Like, does that
Come
not
on,
put it
it's
in a
looking
point to what this
flat.
book actually is?
What?
Like, oh, look at this, my guardian angel. I've known you for a couple of days, man. Get the
Yeah. This is, I'm telling you, this is a nicer and one love interest, Wolfbright 2.0. I mean, Wolfbright told us, like, you're gonna get supernatural being, and we were so excited, like, wow, after a long time, we're gonna get a supernatural book, Wolf. But what it was, I mean, I'm not saying what they delivered was really bad, but it was not appropriate for a supernatural or horror genre. It was basically a romance book with different species. And now look at this. Said like we're gonna give you an adventure book, and what they give us, another romance book. Oh well.
yeah. I mean, like I said, like we've just just nearly killed ourselves trying to get some samples. Just reading through the book right now, the chapter, sorry,
Yeah.
and it's like no actual slip inside, and they're literally talking about a kiss they did. Like, they just literally nearly died, and you wanted to say something about a kiss. Like, I genuinely have no words for it.
I don't know. Oh well. I guess
Oh
we should.
my god! Not even literally 2 minutes in. Pull Arya down in the mud with you to get a taste of revenge. Increase your survival bond and more. It's like, oh, fuck off. I'll do it, but like, but with what? I have actually no words.
Oh, what's the description says? I mean,
I just literally just went past it. It's what you deserve.
damn. This is
Honestly, I don't have any words and I don't want to because it is
okay.
not an adventure book.
Nope.
I mean,
Okay,
like,
so let's
compare
move.
this. What I will say is, and I think I said this last week, if it is actually an adventure book, you compare what happened in 5 chapters, 6 chapters of Shipwrecked to 6 chapters in the Endless Summer. Point proven. That's an adventure book. That's a perfect book.
Mm,
Romance, action, everything, twists, turns,
everything.
revenge,
Yeah.
betrayals, everything.
This is not. This is just not. I mean, you look at
This is an
111.
adventure book, isn't it? Where it says here, put mud down her back and slide mud up her chest. Exactly.
Lot of sliding.
Yeah.
I mean, this is just. I don't know. I mean, I miss the book of old days, like you said. Um, what was it? Endless Summer, Elementless, or Nightbound, Bloodbound. It
But
lives.
that deserved the book too.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I literally have nothing to say on Shipwrecked. I like. I'm not. I don't want to. I refuse to.
Yeah. Well, this is just weird.
Um, yeah.
And also, you will see like how, like I don't know, like this is kind of hard, like how they're making things for us.
Yeah.
And now this book will be released for non VIP next month, so shipwrecked.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just hope zombie book is not like that. And
Wait
crimes
for
of
that.
passion. Yeah, wake
Uh-oh.
the day. Cover looks good. Let's hope the book is good too.
Yep.
Oh well. So that's it, I guess, for choices. Then oh yeah. The unexpected heiress is progressing super well. And I gotta say, this is by far the best book this year I've read. I mean, alongside with Laws of Attraction and Foreign Affairs, it was good by this chapter still. So yeah, this is how about till chapter 6. It was a good book, Foreign Affairs. But this book, Unexpected Heirs, it's going super well, and I'm seeing a lot of similarity with like how they did Veils and how they did this one. It's really great.
Oh, I'll let you in on a secret. In terms of Veils, with what happened in Veils of Secrets, it's not that kind of character. That's all I'll say, and I'll let you carry on.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm 6 chapters in, and Vales was good. It was really good, but the fact that it's set in the old times and some fact with John and the British Emperor and also like the old times, just the cars, the phones, the railway track and the dresses and the music, it just adds a different charm to it. And
Yes, but like I'll say I'll point you in on that.
yeah,
Not everything needs to be about hooking up every
nope,
chapter of a book.
nope.
Not everything needs to be like that.
Yeah. We're 6 chapters in. We don't hook up with Gamma. We don't hook up with John. We don't hook up with Hughes. We even entered a room where there was only one bed. If it was Sam, we'd be like, we're investigating our sister's death, but who cares? I know you're sad, MC. Well, your sister died, but look at the bed. I can give you a massage so that, will escalate from something else. It's just weird.
Honestly,
I
it's
mean,
annoying.
yeah, we had a scene with like outside, the old times, 1914 in England, an aristocrat family, and we're in the garden with John, and we're just the moonlight, the garden, the view, the flowers, are having a heart to heart. I mean, that's an interesting scene with the music. You would like to read it, but every chapter, if you read the same thing, and yeah, you get a hookup scene when at the end of the book, one or two. That's also interesting because you have interest because you build it up slowly, slowly, slowly. Then you get a kiss, and then you go a bit farther, and then you go boom, the main hookups in, and that's interesting. That's enjoyable. But if you're just going, oh, hookup, 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 then it just I don't like it anymore because this is a story. So I would just people just go to in a porn site. Why would they come over here?
Exactly. But I will warn you, you will be disappointed and shipwrecked. Really.
Oh well. Oh well. Yeah, I know
It
already.
speaks volumes, doesn't it? When somebody tries to say a certain person, hint hint, wink wink, tries to say a book's not like a certain other book, and the fact that it's not a smut book, but and then that person says, "Oh my god, it is." It's like that speaks volumes, doesn't it, about shipwrecks?
Yeah. And like I said, you said about being disappointed. I mean, I'm already disappointed in like they should have had more variety in love interest, like I've said before. So that's one thing that's a big turnoff. I mean, like I said, after Aina this year, in terms of female love interest, I don't think I had any impressive female love interest in a male gender book. I don't think we had a new book specifically.
Nope.
So that's a big disappointment for me because I think Aina, well, Blaine was also good. Blaine and Aina, so in foreign affairs. But after that, we just only had Ashlyn, and that was also not you know, like just one. And then we had like here also we don't get much options in. So, but the male, look at the male ones, they're like well developed, better in every book. So
God,
that's something I would love to get
God
B.
forbid me saying this, and I'll probably never go on Twitter or Instagram again. They don't care about us gay straight male players one bit. I don't care what anybody says, but that is the truth. They don't care about us at all. They only care about the minority, and if that makes them money, they don't care about anything else. And good to them if that's all they care about. Good to them, but they'll only lose more people if they keep doing what they're doing.
Yeah, exactly. That's true.
It's like I said, I do agree with the fact that multiple love interest is good because if you don't like one, you can get the other. But with a single love interest book, they really need to develop that character really well instead of wanting to hook up every chapter. But
Also, in Laws, I think Lena Reyes was the one that I was a bit excited for, even though it was not a love interest. I thought she could be, but she was just a fling. Oh well, but in terms of love interest, I liked Ashlyn, but I didn't feel like Ashlyn could be like a love interest. But I mean, oh well, I don't I think even Ashlyn could easily be friend zoned because even Bo is not a sometimes could have been promoted to a love interest, but Ashlyn is like a friend zone material there.
I know another person who's been on the podcast like Gabe, but good fucking God is he forced. Please don't deny this. Please.
Oh, yeah,
Please.
they're forced, but yeah, but in terms of love interest, I think
They
you
needed
will.
another one.
Yeah, but yeah, like if you like male, I mean, if you want to date males, I'm sure you will like one of the gay models. There's no arguing that. But yeah,
Yep.
definitely forced. Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But I'm just
But
talking about like oh well, I don't know.
with Ashlyn, yeah, I do agree with that. She's a boring character. The fact
Yeah.
that, but it like that ties in with what I've just said. Gabe is clearly the better developed character.
Yeah. And yeah, that's what I said. Like after Blaine, who was gender customizable, and even more than Blaine, personally for me, Aina. I mean, after them, I don't think we this year we had a good love interest. Gamma is really good. All the three love interests, Gamma, John, and Hughes. But uh, with the newer books, well, nothing. And Shipwrecked, I really wanted to have a good ally, but it is what it is.
100%.
Not such a variety. Yeah. Oh, well, so let's shift our focus to Dream Zone. Interesting thing happened. Devil's Deal. What do you think of it? The finale, big finale.
What the actual beep? We nobody guessed that would happen.
Yeah, yeah, definitely not.
Like with a way, um, I don't. Well, you've read it. Everybody's gonna read it. But like I said, with the fact that Felicia, our mom, came back in Felicia's body, I thought, what the actual? Our dad's now dating the model of the person we like. Who's a love interest, man. Carrie's going to be with Milton. Diana's just being Diana and trying to kill us now. Sam, exactly, exactly. Have you not realised that?
What?
Carrie's going to be with Milton now because of Tiamat. Felicia's with our dad. Diana just wants to kill us. Please don't deny this. She just wants to kill us now.
Yeah, she
Um,
did. Yeah.
yeah, don't like. Can you start to understand what I mean about it now? I've never trusted her from the start. Miss
Yeah, but she's
Dawson's,
a love interest. I mean, Sam and Diana, they're like a permanent love interest. So yeah.
but you tell me, right? What has Sam done to really annoy us or piss us off?
Sam who?
Sam in the book of Devil's Game. Sorry.
Sam.
Oh, exactly, exactly. What's Diana done? Tried to kill us twice, nearly.
Yeah, because Sam, I think she just answers questions like and does. I mean, she doesn't have much. Even she has presence. Like we just have little like some intimate moments. But I don't think Sam's like the character is like has much sort of dimensions to herself as Carrie or Diana has, or even Felicia. So that's I think Sam is just so nice and some like that.
Exactly. That's my point. Like,
Yeah. Dan
like
is like hot-headed one.
hot-headed. She literally tried to kill us
Yeah, exactly.
twice. Miss Dawson, I don't have any words for it. I've never trusted her, but two
Oh, yeah,
certain
she's
people
gone
didn't
now.
believe me.
She's
But
gone. Yeah.
I even said we even theorized that it wouldn't surprise me that she would make a deal with Milton. I even
Yeah.
said that, but
But she like double-crossed Milton and finally, got back her mom.
but honestly, I don't know what to say about that. Like
Interesting chapter.
I think Milton played his game perfectly, didn't he?
When did he? When did he? I mean, if Ms. Dawson, if Milton was planning to bring Tiamat back in form of Felicia, and then if Ms. Dawson, like sort of jeopardized it, then at what point Milton came to know about, like came up with the plan of bringing Tiamat as Carrie and like sort of spun the whole web. Oh, that's gonna be interesting to find out. It's a cliffhanger.
He's doing to us what our mum did to him, pushing the two people we love most in the book away from us, Felicia and Carrie.
Mainly Carrie. Yeah.
Mainly Carrie. I can't understand everybody's a certain person's obsession with her. I genuinely can't.
Yeah.
Like,
In book one, I liked Carrie, but from book two, by the end of book, yeah, from the start of the book two, she's like a changed person.
do you know how two-faced some people are about a certain character? Yeah, for the fact that a certain other character does like get this. Yeah, you know what I'm going to say. You'll probably laugh. Diana tries to kill us.
Yeah.
It's like you showed no remorse in doing that. She showed no remorse, but Carrie did it. It's like, oh, it don't matter. What? Like, yeah, exactly. You know, it's. I'm actually having high hopes of book two. You know, but like I said, the most shocking revelation. Well, not shocking, but like the fact that Felicia, our mum, come back in Felicia's body, and the fact that our dad's basically now.
I mean, I'm just gonna watch it like Felix is going to come for. Hey, Felicia, darling, let's go hang out. Like, oh, you're
Don't do
back.
that to
I
our
can.
stepmom. To our
Yeah.
mum.
Hey, hey, back off, dude. She's my stepmom. We're like, what? And her dad wrapping his hand around Felicia's waist, and Felix is like, oh no, you so didn't touch her.
Exactly. Oh god. But
This,
like I
this
said, Milton played his game perfectly, didn't he?
yeah,
Trying to push Carrie and Felicia away from us.
yeah.
And what's with bloody Diana fancying our dad? Jesus Christ.
Which one?
Diana. The way she
Yeah.
was speaking to him a few chapters ago, I didn't even mention this. Good God. It's like we weren't there. But anyway, like I said about
Few chapters
Devil's
ago.
Deal. Yeah. Like I said about Devil's Deal, though. The Devil's Game, sorry. The end chapter was just absolutely amazing. That's what you call a chapter in a book.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. And by the end, we get to. I don't know, like with Devil's Deal, like it's not for Dream Zone. Like two chapters don't have much connection, so I don't know. Like at the end, they sort of give us the option to lock our love interest in terms of Carrie, Diana, or Sam. But I don't know. Like I chose Diana, so I don't know if this is going to carry on. I can carry it over to book three or not. Most probably no. But yeah, I just hope like Carrie is not forced, and people get to
Yeah.
choose actually between Carrie, Diana, and Sam, whoever they like.
Yeah, because I think, like I said, Carrie is the most favoured one in the book. Like,
Mm.
that's not even a thing.
Who would you choose as your love interest if you are given this option? And don't say you're going to choose two people together or three people together.
Sam.
Sam, yeah,
Like I said, it probably pissed a lot of people off. But to me, what has Sam done wrong towards the main character?
yeah, she's helped
She's
us.
generally tried to help us.
Yeah,
Genuinely. Miss Dawson, not so much because she kind of double crossed us as well. Because she was working for Milton, but never told us. Well, no, obviously not. She's not allowed to. But
definitely.
but like I said, and it might annoy a lot of people. I don't understand people trying to back up somebody trying to kill us. They can't use the excuse of we turned into our demonic form. Like bollocks. Carrie did the same, but nobody said about that, did they? They only did
Nope.
it, but oh no, sorry, she's a psychopath. Bullshit, man. It's ridiculous. You know what I'm
Yeah,
trying to say, don't you? Who it is? But it's so true. It's so true. It's like to well, off of that, Sam. She's not the one thing wrong in my mind. Wrong
yeah,
towards us. She's
not
generally
yet.
wanted to help us.
Yeah,
Carrie's
yeah,
just don't like us. She tried to kill us.
yeah. Sure,
Diana did.
she hasn't pulled off yet. Yeah,
Sam.
huh?
Sam. That's it. That's all I've got to say. That's the one I'd pick.
Oh yeah, yeah. Sam is like the nicest of
Yeah.
the two sisters.
Mm.
Yeah, and she was introduced in book two, I believe. Yeah,
Yeah,
she was
and I know I
like,
said I didn't trust her, but after the latest chapter, it's like I'm starting to realize of how like nice she has actually been towards us. You know?
yeah, yeah, definitely. I mean, but I'm glad like they did give the option to choose between Sam, Diana, and Carrie. So like Carrie's not like Bella or others like a forced character because Because this
Jesus
book has a lot of
Christ.
love interest there, and I would not want that to be jeopardized. Yeah, but I'm looking forward to book three now. I mean, interesting things can happen.
Yep. What will happen, though? That's the point.
Yeah, exactly. We need to just keep guessing and make up theories for like what could happen.
Do I have a favourite for book three?
Hmm.
Well, I don't think I do.
Yeah. Oh well. Yes.
Yep.
Uh, but it's true that Devil's Deal ended, but Honeywood is also nearing end. What does that tell you? There's a new book coming.
Yep.
What book do you want next? A new book or a sequel?
Sequel.
What book?
Project Prometheus or Half Human.
Yeah, I would love a half human book three. I'm just fingers crossed. Give us
But I
half human book.
really, I will with Half Human. Please do not force that other character on us. Please, no. I have
Oh yeah,
honestly had enough
they're
of her.
doomed. They're doomed. Half human is a single love interest book. You're only gonna have Emily. Yeah, you can hook up with some
Fuck's
here and there
sake.
things, but Emily is half human.
It honestly pisses me off that book. It. Not no. I shouldn't say that. I mean, it pisses me off in the sense of how obsessed the main character is with her. Like, oh
Yeah,
God,
because
man.
I think she's the robot who was made for like to be
Us,
romantically into our main character,
but
like who's
still,
attracted.
man, Jesus Christ. But still, as honestly, as much as I say that, the plot of the book's quite good. Like, I
Yeah,
didn't expect we'd be a half human. I honestly thought it would just hurt that other character, but us, that's like, what? Like,
that was interesting. Yeah,
yeah,
and the music they play, like there's no stopping me or something. That's just super awesome, man.
super awesome, but it does get a bit annoying after a while. To me, it does because it's like it, it's. I hate to say this, but it does sound a bit cringy after a while. After you've listened to it so much.
Yeah, I get that. But even like when some mystery is happening, the music they play,
Oh
that's
yeah,
awesome.
with Dream Zone, it's like with Braidwood Manor's music, like the Haunting of Braidwood Manor and Lisbon.
Yeah,
Perfect examples.
yeah, that's just super awesome. I mean, I'm just hoping like
From Dream Zone, from Devil's Deal.
Devil's Deal, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Devil's Deal and Half Human have the best musics. Yeah, Hostel Story also. It has a good music too. Like there's like this, like uplifting music.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So, how did you feel about Hostel Story's latest chapter? Did you read it?
Nope, because I've restarted a book.
Oh yeah. Cause yeah,
Yes.
like something's happening to my book too. Like, I read the last chapter last week, but now it says like read it again. That it shows me that I haven't read it yet. Oh well. Um, did you read Honeywood?
Oh yes.
Oh, I
What?
can't wait to walk into that. What is the name of the thing? Soul something.
It's. I'll have a look now for you. Sorry.
Oh yeah, like the soul of the. I can't. The dam of the soul or something. I can't remember. Chamber of.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'll have a look for you now. Sorry.
how was the chapter? It was really good, by the way. I mean,
Yep.
I think it's getting interesting.
We saw Dick again.
Oh yeah, he just opened the door with his dick.
Oh god. Honestly, that's honestly a perfect book for me. It's got humor. It's just action filled.
Yeah, it's perfect, man. And the way, like when we need to like sort of uplift Dick, then what we're saying, like his name is Dick Long, and then we're like making like we're saying something that will rhyme, like hey, where's the dick? Pumping, something
Yeah.
throbbing, breaking, pounding, long. I mean, that was super hilarious and funny for me.
Yeah. So, like you said, I don't know if you've realised this, right? But we got three books releasing at the same time, don't we?
Yeah.
Sorry, two. Honeywood and Hostel Story. What's going to happen, like you said, when Hostel Story finishes? When Honeywood finishes.
I mean, I don't think we need to wait till Honeywood finishes, but next this tomorrow, there's a window that we can get another book.
Schoolgirls, tentacles, lever, and whips. It's just your average day and Tuesday in Tunnel of Spirits.
Tunnel of Spirits. There we go.
Yeah, but you know,
I'm excited, man. I mean, I feel like tomorrow we can get a new book. I
I
feel that.
really, I honestly do feel that as well. To me, the most the book to get. I honestly think it might be either Half Human or Project Prometheus or
Uh,
Impossible Game.
I
Ooh,
would love to ask him because I haven't completed Project Prometheus or Impossible Game yet. But I think Half Human also is like the one of the OGs, and it's more interesting than those. You know, like it's
yep,
super. It's standing in a very sensitive point at the moment.
yep. It certainly is.
And by the way, Jennifer is our stepmom by far,
Good God,
and Tyler is our stepbrother. Oh my god! I just want this book to drop. I can't wait.
is she actually our stepmom? Yeah,
Huh?
she is. Honestly, I know I don't say this much about characters, but Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, well, let's just say that. Jesus
Eh,
Christ.
that was the chap book one was super awesome. I liked it. Yeah,
Yeah, Jennifer's just wow.
yeah. A lot of people wanted Jennifer as a love interest.
Good
Like
God.
there's a web page, so people are saying like, "Hey, I want Jennifer as a love interest," and someone said, "Yeah, that'd be super awesome." I was like, "Wow, like that's interesting." And
Yeah.
there's a YouTube channel on called Tongue Tied Games. There I first saw like a playthrough, like he was reading through like the chapter 5 of book 1 when you first meet Jennifer, and even later chapter like when Jennifer like literally goes down her knees.
She can go down on her knees anytime she wants. But yeah, I just yeah, like I said, though, Project Prometheus are half human, 100%.
Or a new book,
Yeah,
wild card.
any book, because at least you actually get to read 4 chapters straight away.
Oh, I can't wait. I mean, this is so exciting. I kind of actually now binge reading what is it Ubers, so that would be interesting. It's a nice story actually, the Ubers.
Well, yeah, it certainly is. I honestly think that's about it then, isn't it? Hello? Are you still here?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I'm here.
With the internet, but yeah, it's all fine. Yeah. So what were you saying?
I was saying, I think that's about it to talk about everything then, isn't it?
Oh yeah, that's it, I guess. Oh well. So that's it. So see you next week, and we'll see if Brendan joins next week, or if the person you talked about, Nicholas, if they are willing to join or not. So let me know that we'll have someone.
Yeah, I think it's been good to talk about it, to be honest, because to me, you could probably just name this Nanny Affair roast, you know.
That was super awesome. I mean, the highlights of today's podcast to me has been when you said, like, when I asked you, like, what adventure is happening in Shipwreck? Did any animal attack us to get to our flesh, like, to tear us apart? And you said, like, yeah, love interest. And that was like, oh, like, drop the beat, man.
Yeah? Wait, I won't be a minute, I'm coming. Sorry about that. Just talking to my mum. But yeah, I think that's about it then, isn't it?
Oh yeah. So you take care, stay safe, and I'll catch you later. Bye.
All right then. Thank you.